Well, greetings, my friends, and I welcome you back to another Bible review. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different than the Bible reviews that I have done previously. I'm going to be doing a review of a study Bible. This is the MacArthur Study Bible in the New American Standard Bible Edition. And the reason I say it's a little different than the ones I've done previously is because I don't actually own very many study Bibles. I think I may have 3 or 4. I don't have very many, and the reason for that is being a pretty big fan of the wide margin Bibles. I prefer to kind of make my own study Bible, if you will, to create my own notes, add my own insight and thoughts from my own experiences, rather than having a whole bunch of information from somebody else. There's really not anyone else that I would be that enthusiastic to put a whole lot of reliance into what they say or think on an issue. And that's not to be critical of anyone at all. Just say that's just my personal style of how I like to study, and have it be more between the Lord and myself than the Lord, this person over here, and myself. So that being said, that's the reason I don't really have a lot. So the few that I do have are ones I really like. So this is the MacArthur Study Bible. Again, it's in the NASB. And of course the notes in this one are from the Pastor John MacArthur. It opens up here with a wonderful little presentation page, which is followed by family record area, and then goes fairly quickly perhaps not so fairly quickly, there we go, into the New Testament. Each book of the Bible throughout here has the introduction by MacArthur. Also has a wonderful outline giving you the basic gist of what it's all about. And then it goes into the text itself. And again, this is a bit of an example, again, not to be critical, but this is an example of what I'm not a huge fan of with most study Bibles, is that you see that the word of the Lord is delegated to this section up here, and then the word of somebody else is down here and is in smaller print. So there's more of man's thoughts than there are God's word on the page. And again, that's not to be critical of absolutely anyone. That's just a bit of an observation of what makes me not a huge fan. I would say not a huge fan of study Bibles, and also somewhat selective in what study Bibles that I have. But anyway, that being said, you have these wonderful notes down here where it tells you verses 1 through 2, 3, and then it gives you the details of whatever the thoughts may be. Have different little charts and lists as you move through. Maps. Here's a very detailed introduction here to Ephesians. And then in the back, as one may well expect, there is a brief concordance section. And that is followed by the colored maps. Of course, this is the hardcover edition of the MacArthur Study Bible. It is about 7.5 inches from one side to the other, about 9 from top to bottom, and is about 1 3/4 thick. So that is my review of the MacArthur Study Bible in the NASB. And if you have any thoughts or questions or comments, please leave them down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you enjoy videos of this general genre, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and please be kind to one another.